everybody, wanted to pull out these takedown guns and show them they fit in the bag here. I got two guns in here, survival shotguns, and we're going to test fire them with the homemade black powder that I made. I made up some shells and everything for today. So here's my shooting bag. Here's the here's this H&R survival rifle. We'll put that together real quick. Survival shotgun, not survival rifle, 12 gauge. Put the forearm on it. We get these put together, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire the 100 grain round that I put together in the gun first, and I'm going to strap it to a tree and make sure it's safe. Doesn't blow the gun up. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Okay, so there's the H&R survival shotgun, and here's the other one. This is the one we're going to test fire them in right here. Okay, so give us a minute to strap this to the tree, and we'll come back and fire off some of these rounds. Okay, we got the gun mounted to the tree, and we have got the target set as a dead tree. It's probably about 1.5 feet in diameter. We're not shooting at live trees. Here's the shells that I made up. I've got 30 grains of black powder and 30 grains of shot, which are nothing more than steel BBs. I've got a 50 grain shot and 50 grain BBs, 60, 80, and 100. Made up 5 different shots, and each have a corresponding shot and load, respectively. And what we're going to do is go ahead and fire off the 100 grain. We're just going to start right off with the biggest one first. Oh, let me tell you how I'll show this in another video, or maybe at the end of this video, how I made these. But basically, I got a 209 primer, shotgun primer, which I put in this little tin here, and I can fit 100 of them in here. So anyway, we got a 209 primer. I got the shot. I used just a regular piece of paper as a wad. I put the BBs in there, and then I sealed it with regular candle wax. So it's held in there pretty good. I don't know if you can see down to the bottom of that. Might be a little bit blurry, but all right. So let's get this thing fired off and see how well it works. Now what we've done here is connected a trigger pulling string to this, because I don't know how much power this black powder has. So we want to be safe about it. All right. Do the honor? All right. Ready? All right, let's go see what sort of damage we did. Gun's okay. Shell ejected just fine. See how the barrel looks. Not fouled too bad. All right, let's go look at the tree and see what we can find. This was a 100 grain shot. 100 grains of BBs. I'm not sure how many BBs that is, but it's quite a few. And we've got holes all over this thing, which this is right where there's one of the BBs right there. See that? Pretty cool. All right. Well, it held 100 grains back, so let's I'll do the rest of them by hand. I just wanted to make sure 100 grains wasn't going to take the gun out. And I'll show you one reason I was a little concerned is because at some point somebody had drilled scope mounts in this, and there's 4 holes right in the top of that. So we're good to go, except for I'm not going to fire them out of that gun. I'm going to fire them out of this gun. Okay, here's the single shot survival gun. or survival 12 gauge, and I've got a 30 grain shot in this one. It won't eject. The brass is probably swelled up a little bit. That's fine, but we'll get this fired, and then if it doesn't eject, we'll ram it out with a sapling or something. But here we go. We're going to shoot at that tree right there, just below the bark line. No expectations. It's only a 30 grain shot. I don't even know how well this is going to do. Here we go. That was nothing more than like a 22 shot. No kick at all. But it could have effectively got a squirrel or a rabbit. But, okay, we'll go ahead and get this ejected and try the next size round. Okay, we got the 30 grain shot out of there. We just took a stick and used it as a ramrod, so if it happens again, we're all set and ready to go. So now we're going to shoot the 50 grain shot. That one's probably going to stick too. I can feel it's a little tight. This barrel is new versus the barrel on that one. Okay, hang on a second. Want to seat in there right, so I'm not even going to fire that one. I'll probably just get rid of that shell. Okay, on to the next one. 60 grain shot. You know what, they're all sticking in this one. This barrel's a lot newer. We might just have to there's an 80 grain shot. Let's stick the 80 grain in there. That one will fire. All right, here we go. Ready? I'll go check the tree and see how that. That would have, you see the BBs in there, that would have popped a rabbit, squirrel, coon, something like that. All right, I'm going to shoot the rest of them in the other gun. Okay, we're going to fire the 50 grain shot and the 60 grain shot out of this one. And they're going to stick in this one as well. That was 50 grains, doesn't seem to have too much power. 60 grains. I'd add a little bit more, but I think 80 grains is going to be the. I think 80 to 100 grains is going to be the magic number. All right, so that's the homemade. That's the homemade gunpowder that I made, and there's a link to that video below. It might be in the screen here somewhere, where in an annotation. But check out that video, and I'll also put up a video on how to make these shells. Thanks a lot, and check you out on the next video. Okay, now we've fired through the black powder. I'm going to go ahead and run a 3-inch, what is this, 3-inch 15 pellet through it. That's should have a pretty good kick to it. Such a light gun, it's got quite a bit of bang to it here. I'm going to shoot that one right there, that short stump. Here we go. Holy moly, that thing's got some bang. All right. Well, you wouldn't want to do that all day long, but all right, thanks for watching.